What's going on, guys? And today Minecraft 1.3 pre-release has come out, and this is a great release. Actually, this has been the longest interval between a release, as Mojang said. So it's going to be coming on August 1st or August 2nd, and here I have just a little bit of the features, and so let's go right over it. So first feature I want to tell you guys about is over here. So right over here, there is the new Ender in the creative inventory. There's the new, what do you call it? Here, let me check. This is called the End Portal Frame, and you can take Ender, and there's this new creative inventory. I'll show you that. So if I take some Ender in the new search, which I'll tell you about the search and the new creative inventory, I can actually, if you made it right, you can put everything here, and you can go to the end. Or that's what happened in the other pre-release. Maybe I have to go like this. Here, let me try this. So I can search for End Portal Frame. Well, it's just called End Portal, but yeah. Search for Ender. Here we are. Spider Eye. But anyway, I guess you can't. But it's really cool, but I don't think you can go to the end with using this. In one of the pre-release, one of these snapshots you could, so, but not in this one. All right, the next thing I want to show you is the new book and quill. Here it is, right here. So as you can see, you can make a book and quill. It's an ink sac, feather, and book. You can make this however you want, doesn't matter. And there's also a new recipe for a book. It's 3 pieces of paper, but you also have to have leather. And yeah. So I'll show you that crafting recipe. So let me just search for leather. And then I'll search for a paper. And you're going to need 3 pieces of paper. And that's how you make it. Put that there. 3 pieces of paper, and you get a book. Cool, right? I think so. But what's really bad is, you know, you can actually have up to 50 pages. Is you can't, like, it doesn't have a name. All in our book and quill. So it says book and quill. And also you right click with it and you can talk to it. And this one also says book and quill. So if you want to sign it, then you right click and, you know, maybe want to add a 3rd page and say this is a test of the book and quill. I don't even know if I spelled that right, but you can click done. Did I spell that right? Yes, no, I think there's 2 L's. There we are. And I can sign it. I can say, here's my name, and then when I sign a book, there will be no longer editable. So I'm going to say this book is this is a test. I don't know. Troll. Oh, well, you can't, it has a maximum. Sign and close, and then it has all this kind of enchanted, and it says this is a test, and when I right click with it, I can read it. Doesn't matter. You can't do anything with it. Alright, so as you can see, it is coming. There's also cheats implemented, and a beginning chest when you begin the world, which you can do. There's also a new type of ore. This ore is called emerald ore, and also when you break ore, so let me do the /game mode. Let's spell it right. Game mode. I'm going to say /game mode 0, which means survival. I'm going to take my diamond pickaxe, and when I mine this up, I get experience. See, when I mine it up. And also when I mine up diamond, I'll get more experience, as you can see. Anyway, so you can also make this. Here, let me go cheat for crafting table. Game mode 1. As you can see, you could do different stuff. So also here, there's new stairs. I'll actually go over here. Besides, there is also the regular standby stair that we all know and love. It's called an Oakwood stair. I'm actually just gonna go over here and get it. Here it is. That's right here, and the slab is here, and they actually have names. So here, I'll show you that right here. See, oakwood slab. There's the spruce wood slab. There's the birchwood slab, the jungle tree slab, and the sandstone slab, which is new. There's new sandstone things, and also there's been a modification to stairs, which I'll show you right here. Here, let me move this right here. If you remember, there used to be a hitbox here. There isn't. And actually, what that means is if I come here and take a bow, and after this, I'll show you the creative inventory. And here, let me walk up here. I can actually shoot through these. So as you remember in my Skyblock series, you couldn't, like this right here, it would be like you can't shoot through here because it was a whole block. This counts as a whole block, but I can still see through this. So when I see if I hit, it goes like that. I can pick up the arrow, and so yeah. So let me show you about the new creative inventory. So the new creative inventory is really nice. So it's been separated kind of like the Xbox 360 version, but not really because it's creative. So you have building blocks, decoration blocks, redstone, transportation, miscellaneous, materials, brewing, combat, tools, and foodstuffs. And also there's a new survival inventory, and if you have anything in your inventory, you can take it out, and you can also cheat and put different armory in there, and also you can destroy items. So if I don't want this bow anymore, I can just click it there and it goes up. Also there's this search, so I can search for let's say Nether ward, or maybe the new ender chest, which I'll tell you about. Maybe I'll take up the ender chest. I actually already have one, but I can do it. Also, just keep a note when you're in the search engine and you try to close your inventory, it won't work. You have to come to a building block and do it. So if you see me while I'm in here and you'll see me just repeatedly clicking E, then you'll know why. So let's see, what else is new? This nether wart finally grows in the real world, so it doesn't have to be in the nether, and I'll show you some stuff in the nether. Also, you can now place redstone torches, regular torches, which I don't have here. Here, I'll use this and the new search feature, and you also have to press escape if you want to get out the inventory when you're in the search screen. Here, see this? I can do this, and see, you can place them on slabs, and also you can place sand. You can also place these on slabs. Cool, right? I think so. Alright, so as you can see, there's now piston delay, so for any of you piston people, you might have to redo your piston things because there is a little bit of delay. Yeah, there is a little bit, I could tell. And also right here are tripwire. I'll tell you about this little trick at the end of the video. So tripwire, when activated, you can hook up redstone to it, and so you can put dispensers in, and you can hook it up, and like there, I'll show you in jungle biomes, which I'll show you, there are sometimes jungle temples, which I don't know if there are in this. And also while I'm cruising around to try to find one, there are new there are new things in the jungle biomes. One of them is the jungle temple, and another one is, if I can see if I have one, here's one over here. Can't you see all, if you can see all these little pods, and these are for cocoa beans. So if you're in survival mode, you can take these off and you can grow these, and it has to be on a jungle tree, and you can make cocoa beans, and you can make you know, cookies. Pretty cool, if I don't say so myself. And it doesn't look like I can see anything. And I'll tell you a little other thing. It's now easier to go into multiplayer. Multiplayer and single player has been merged together, so they're one thing. So that's another thing. And another thing is there are new large biomes. This isn't one, but there are larger biomes that you can make. Sorry about that. And so as you can see, I just threw my bow by accident and pressed the Q key instead of the W. doesn't look like there is a jungle temple in this one. So yeah, sometimes there aren't jungle temples in all jungle biomes, but sometimes there is. You know, maybe I'm just missing one, but from high up here, I don't see it. So let's come over here to the swamp biome and see if I can find where I just was. I think it was somewhere over here. Yep, there I am. And while I'm going down here, I'll show you there's some new things also. If I come here, there is a new block. It's called the monster block. If I can spell it. Monster, there it is. Monster, so there's stone, and these drop silverfish. So I'm on peaceful right now, but look. You can see it flash up. They work, but I'm on peaceful right now. So I don't have any mobs, you know, trying to kill me. So here, like, you know, there's some parkour. So if we come up here, there's this new ender chest, which I'm trying to, okay, it's over here, next to the nether wart. So right here is an ender chest. And here there's a new sandstone name, so it's chisel sandstone. There's 2 chisel sandstones and smooth sandstone. And this actually doesn't matter where we put it. See, if I put an ender chest here, they have the same one for each player. So if I break one, every one, and I make a new one and put it here, then I'll have the same one. And if I am in survival mode, and I break this ender chest, I'll only get 8 obsidian, and I won't get the ender eye. So yeah, it's another thing to keep in mind. Oh. I'm just switching my game mode here. And there's a new game mode called Adventure Mode where you basically can't break any blocks, which is pretty cool. And that's good for parkour maps where they say not to break any blocks. But hopefully in the future they improve it so you can break like specified blocks. And that's in the map maker can do that. And what I want to do right now is go into the nether. And as you can see my ender chest here. This is the first time I'm actually going to the nether, so. Okay. So here's the nether. I've never put an ender chest in here. Watch. Same thing for here. So if I maybe want to put the ender chest here and put obsidian, I go back here and just wait a few seconds, you know. It's actually, so it's a multiplayer server, so it's actually, I think it's a bit faster, maybe. Okay, where is my ender chests? Right. Okay, it was here a second ago. Where was it? Oh, I think I broke it, actually. Here, let me get another ender chest. I thought I put one down. I think I broke all of them. Anyway, if I put one here, as you can see, everything's in there. And here I can shift click. Oh, sorry. These 2 chisel sandstones are their same ones. So here, let me show you the names, the full names of all of them. So there's sandstone, chisel sandstone, and smooth sandstone. Alright, I didn't take up the regular sandstone. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So there are a few new sandstone, and I'll show you what they look like. Here's the regular standby sandstone. Whoops. Here are the regular, here's the creeper face one, and here's the smooth. This was implemented in 1.5, 1.2.5, or 1.2.4. So, yeah. Another thing is, when you are in a boat, and when you break lily pads, you get the lily pads back, or sometimes they just break. And boats have been improved, so here, let me get a boat. B-O-A-T, there's a boat. And also, when you break boats, here, I'll show you right here. Here, I'll show you. There you go. See, you get it back sometimes, and see. And boats have been improved. As you can see, I don't know, the speed. I don't see a difference, but there is a difference. See, sometimes they just go. And also, when you break a boat, you get a boat back. Also, buckets can stack in 16, so if I get a bucket, buckets can stack in 16, but sadly, water buckets cannot, so if I hold shift, they don't stack. So, yeah. Here, let me show you one of the commands. It's T/time set 0, and you automatically get it. And if you want a night, you do time set, what is it, 13, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, and then that gives it to night. Slash time day. There's also new slash time set day. I'm used to the single player commands where you just do time day or set time and waypoints. But anyway, besides, I'm flying. I didn't even notice. Here's tripwire. So as you can see, I have a little thing up, and you actually, I don't think you can see it. Okay, you can. There's a villager in there, and I'll tell you about that little mechanism. So tripwire, when you go over it, you can hook this up to redstone, and you know, they can like shoot arrows at you so you don't see it, because if you trip on it, you can kill each other. And, well, not potential kill, but, you know, there's stuff. Also, there's jungle temples, which hold stuff. I already talked about that. But here's something I want to talk about. So I have an inverter right here that hooks up to TNT, and this inverter is, as you can see, the redstone connects here to this redstone torch. And see this villager right here? It is always, if you cover it up really good, the person probably won't see the villager. And if you actually have shears and you break it, because if you break it with your hand, it will launch it. But if you use shears, then you'll get the string, and nothing will happen. But if you do that, right, what's going to happen is, since the villager is always setting off that TNT, and when somebody breaks that TNT, it's going to stop this, get this redstone torch, and it's going to put the signal here to this TNT to explode, and then it will explode. But you might not want to put it there. You might want to put it somewhere like over here. Like here, let me show it. And also, when you break TNT, you don't get it back anymore, so I think that's much better. So here, let me get some redstone and some TNT. Here, let me put some here. Here we are. And put that there. And then, when you set this off, when you, like, break this, you know, it's set off the TNT. Hopefully. I don't know if this needs a redstone repeater, but just in case, we're going to put a... Actually, I can go to the redstone one and get redstone repeater. Here, just in case, I'll put a redstone repeater here, and here, and here. There we are. There we are, just in case, you know, this redstone line won't reach it. I think it will, though. I'm absolutely sure it will, but, you know, you never know. So, I'll show you that demonstration at the end of the video. And talking about the end of the video, I don't think there's anything else. You know, mobs are a little bit more laggy, obviously, because it's on a multiplayer server. Yeah, I think that's all the features. I don't think I missed anything. We just look around the creative inventory if I missed anything. No, showed you the emerald ore. No new biomes. Oh yes, new golden apples. So there's some new recipes for golden apples, and so when you eat a golden apple, which I'm not eating right now, but T/game mode, if I spell it right, game mode. If you do 1. Actually, sorry, 0, 0. Just enter. When you eat a regular golden apple, which is golden nuggets, 8 golden nuggets around a regular apple, which you can get from these oak trees, you get regeneration for 4 seconds, right? So you'll get regeneration. But if you take 8 iron blocks, that's 72 golden ingots. Yeah, 72 golden ingots around an apple. This is what you get. 5 minutes of resistance, 5 minutes of fire resistance, 30 seconds of regeneration 4. So that is, I think, a pretty cool golden apple. And I can see so much more stuff. So it's awesome. Alright, so I think that is the end of the video. Let me just quickly /game mode myself to game mode 1. And let me show you. I don't think there's anything else. As you can see, it's still going on, this stuff here. Let me see. No, it doesn't look like anything else is new that I missed. There's new brewing stuff, combat stuff, tools, and you also have foodstuffs. And that's all that's new 1.3. That's a lot of stuff, in my opinion. Sadly, I couldn't show you the jungle ruin tempers or anything. But I think there's probably a few things I missed. Like, I'm actually just remembering. There's dispenser, so if you put like a bucket of something, like here, let me quickly just put water in it. You can, if you put that, then you get a lever. I'm just gonna search for a lever. And you activate it. As you can see, you can output water. And you can see the swamp water. And you can suck it back in. It's a little laggy right now. And also, I can take this back and there's still water. So here I can take this from my inventory, destroy it, and also I can go back. I can also do this with lava if you want, but I'm not going to do that. And so, yeah, that is everything new with 1.3. So, as I'm saying my outro, I'm going to do this. So, thank you guys so much for watching. All my social links are below the video. If you guys... One second real quick. I broke the redstone wiring, right? What? Killed the guy. I forget it was a diamond sword. Doesn't seem to be working. And then this one burns here. Oh! I'm not smart. Redstone torch. There we are. Ah! Crap. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Because that's new. That's new. So now creepers knock you back. And TNT. I'm just going to search TNT because since I'm on peaceful right now. So, here, let's see what... Here, let me get some flint and steel. See my resistance? Fire resistance. Here, let me go some flint and steel. Alright, so watch this. Do you see how far that knocked me back? Here, I'll do it again. Right here. Oh, crap. So it doesn't do that much in creative mode, but trust me, it does a lot more in the other one. And also, as you can see, there's iron right here in the floor. Alright, guys. Yeah, that's all. And if you guys like these videos, you guys can subscribe, and you guys can be upgraded with the latest tech news and latest you know, Minecraft news. Wow, check this out. I'm gonna set off all this wood. But you know what? I don't care. Doesn't matter. The wood doesn't matter. You know what? This is awesome. I like 1.3. Hey, is that a torch that doesn't work? No, it's lava. Oh, it's a ravine. Can't even see in this ravine though. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. And yeah, I think I said my outro way too much. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. See you in the next video. Hopefully, if you guys subscribe. Do subscribe, please. Yeah, that's really all I have to say for this video. I'm just trying to think of anything else I have to say. Nope. Alright guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Look how slow I walk with this thing. I walk so slow with this thing. Seriously. It's cool though. I think because if you hold the sword. I don't think that's anything new. I fly so slowly. Will you drop down slowly? I don't think so. Alright guys. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Alright guys, there's one thing I wanted to tell you about. I'm full screen right now, but there's new villager trading. So if I right click on this villager, as you see, if I give him 21 pieces of wheat, he'll give me 1 emerald. So I'll search for wheat and we'll get 64, and as you can see, I'll give him some wheat and I can get a few emeralds from him. As you can see, 44, and that's pretty cool. So if we come back to him, he still wants 21 pieces of wheat. So as you can see, I can come to another one. If I give him 1 emerald, he'll give me 5 arrows. And I'll get 25. So if I come off and I come back, I can get another one. If I give him another emerald, he'll give me 25. Let me just wait for a few seconds. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So I just wanted to show you that. And also, when you right-click, there are different villagers. There are the different personalities they have. So if I right-click on this guy, if I give him 3 emeralds, I'll get some bookshelves. Go off, and then come to him. I can click here. If I give him 28 paper, he'll give me emerald. Same thing with this guy. I'll give him 23 coal, and then this guy will give me flint and steel. Why do you want me to give you a flint and steel? But here, I'll take one. And then you can do whatever you want with the flint and steel. Set these guys on fire. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think you want to be with me. So hey.
Yes, I'm gonna take out.
What are you doing? I'm just going to set you on fire now. And there we go. So anyway, I just want to show you guys that. So I'll see you guys.